Get everything set up perfectly. Hello, everybody. My name is Brent Nesberg, and welcome to Rethinking Reality, episode 12, I think. No, it's episode 11. Episode 11. This is the podcast where I talk about different aspects of reality and things that might make you scratch your head. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. No, that's not it. As you may have just noticed just now, I changed my intro a little bit. So, used to be, and I'm going to change the intro from now on. The intro from now on is going to be different. So, instead of the podcast where I talk about the universe and things that might make you scratch your head, I'm changing it to this is the podcast where I talk about various aspects, various aspects of reality and things that might make you scratch your head. So yeah, that's my new intro because I thought about it and I was like, that's really what I want to talk about is different aspects of reality, not necessarily the universe. Well, I guess it's kind of the same thing, but I think various aspects of reality is more specific. So anyway, that's a new intro. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Okay. Today I just wanted to, I guess, make an update video. Okay, so this isn't a typical podcast episode where I talk about a book because I haven't been reading a whole lot recently. I have been some, but I'm about to start. So this is the announcement, I guess. Ready for this? Dude, I love this mic so much. Random. I've been thinking about making a podcast episode, or I've been wanting to make a video, one of these videos, I've been thinking about it for the past 3 days, and I've been like, man, I need to make another one, so that's why I'm doing this. But what was I about to say? Oh yeah, this is the announcement, okay? This is why I'm making this video. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to go all in, essentially, okay? And what I mean by that is I'm going to start making YouTube videos as much as I can, okay? Starting tomorrow, which is Monday. I think it's a good day to do it. And the way it's kind of worked out, the timing and everything. I've been realizing several things over the past few days. I've learned, I would say, I've been analyzing myself and my personality and what I want to do in life and thinking about that deeply, I would say, over the past really week, I would say. Maybe even a couple weeks. Really over the past week, though. Over the past week. Because it's been about 8 days since I've uploaded a video. And so I've decided that I do want to go all in to YouTube, basically, and podcasts specifically. So it's not typical YouTube content, I guess. Am I too close to the mic? Looks like it may have peaked there for a second, but see if, I don't know. Might should turn the sensitivity down on the mic, but I think I just need to speak not this close to the mic, but about this close to the mic. Okay. Still trying to master this thing. Anyway, sorry, I'm all over the place. That's how I usually am. Especially because there's no script for this video. But I might start scripting my videos. I don't know. Maybe I should do that. Do you think I should do that? I don't know. I don't know if I should do that or not. But anyway, this video, I'm making this video, like I said, just to let you guys know that I'm about to start making a lot of videos. Not necessarily several videos a week, but I'm about to start reading consistently every day. Every single day. And I'm going to start reading books about psychology, mostly. Probably some other books as well, but mostly books about psychology because that's my interest, honestly. I've realized, okay, there's several things I want to say. I'm trying to organize my thoughts, so forgive me. But I've been thinking about my personality. I've analyzed my personality so much at this point, but I was thinking about my personality a few days ago. And so I'm a pretty strong INTP. So I took a test relatively recently for a class, actually, NGU 101 class, North Greenville University. That's the college I go to. And I got INTP. Now, last time I took the test, or the time before I took the Myers-Briggs test, I got INTP, but barely. I need some water. Hold on. So I'll explain that in a second. Just gotta get some water. The tongue is so much, man. But yeah, so I barely got INTP the time before last I took the 16 personalities test. And because I got 52% intuitive versus observational, and 52% thinking versus feeling. But last time I took the test, not which was pretty recently, like a month ago, maybe something like that, maybe less. No, it was around a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. I got INTP again, but this time it was like pretty strong INTP. So 78% intuitive, or sorry, introverted versus extroverted. 74% intuitive versus observational or observant. 74% thinking versus feeling, and 78% perceiving versus judging. Sorry, prospecting versus judging. And so it seems like over the past, I guess, year, because it was over a year ago since I took it last. You know what I'm saying? I think hopefully if you're able to follow along. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, my personality has changed quite a bit since then, I suppose you could say. And I think the reason for that is because I've learned a lot more about myself in the past year and a half, I would say. It was about a year and a half ago, or maybe a bit longer ago. I think it was like a year and 8 or 9 months ago. And I actually recorded it on YouTube. But anyway, so I would say I've become much more myself, especially in the past like 6 months. So that's my personality. Anyway, INTP A, actually, I got assertive this time. The last few times I took the test, I got turbulent, because I used to get INFP, but yeah, I'm definitely more INTP now. I can see it too, because, well, I've done a lot of introspecting and stuff. So, but so I've become slightly more assertive as well over the past, I would say, 6 months. Probably more particularly within the past, I would say, 3 months. But, well, really overall within the past like year. I don't know. It depends how you look at it, but I would say probably slowly over the past year, maybe year and a half, I've become slightly more assertive. Slowly, but I'm still not super assertive, at least not yet. So, but gosh, what was I about to say? Yeah. So basically, regarding all that, I've decided I want to do this, and I figured out this is what I want to do, and I want to explore deep psychological concepts and theories, and because gosh, I have an obsession with, like, especially personality. That aspect of psychology I seem to be obsessed with. So I want to explore that, but really all of psychology I'm obsessed with. Or I can be anyway. Usually, I mean I am. So yeah, but how much further will this thing go? How much further? Okay. I love this mic, man. It's perfect. Love it. But let's talk about the recent book I've been reading. So let's see. Recently I've been reading The Behavioral Ops Manual. Chase Hughes' recent work came out a little less than a month ago, about 3 weeks ago. It's a great book so far. Some minor errors, which seems to always. Well, Chase Hughes' other 2 books also have some errors, like grammatical and spelling errors, or not spelling errors, I don't think, but like grammatical errors, especially 6-Minute X-Ray. But other than that, though, the Behavior Ops Manual is. So far, it's an outstanding book, I would say. It's a stellar piece of work. I don't know. And yeah, but I haven't read it in a few days. I put the book down. Sorry, I'm getting lightheaded all of a sudden. I'm talking too much. Need oxygen. It is kind of hot in here. I should probably, whatever. I'll do that afterwards. But I was reading the behavioral table of elements. I think it's section 4 I'm currently on. Man, I'm getting lightheaded. I'm okay though. Wim Hof breathing, man. Hold on, I'll be right back. I need to turn the air on. But yeah, hold on. So yeah, I guess about a week ago I started reading section 4, I think, which is all about the behavioral table of elements, which, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the coolest and most useful, probably the coolest and most useful, what would you call it? thing, for lack of a better word, that anyone in the behavioral analysis community has created. Yeah, Chase Hughes is brilliant. I'm telling y'all. But yeah, so I read through that, and I read like how to read. I mean, I already knew it's basically the same information contained within the same information in not 6 Minute X-Ray, but the other one, the Ellipsis Manual. But anyway, I read it anyway, and then I started reading through each behavior. So like lip compression, barrier behavior, wing dilation. What's it called? Ocular orbital tension. Has to do with the eyes. Blink rate, all the behaviors. I started reading through them, but I stopped at about behavior like 46 or 40 something, I think. Just because, I don't know, I got bored and I don't know. Anyway, so I just I didn't lose interest, but I felt like there were other things that I need to pay attention to. Is that a hair? Oh, it is. So anyway, but it's a great book. I want to resume reading it soon. But, and this is another reason why I stopped reading that book. Jordan Peterson's most recent work arrived in the mail 3 days ago. The 21st. Yeah, 3 days ago. You can't see, but I'll show you. I took the, whatever you call that off. There you go. We Who Wrestle with God. And that's how far in I am. Hope you can see that. Yeah. So I'm not very far in. I've read a chapter, the first chapter. But already, this book, I mean, at least as good as 12 Rules for Life and Beyond Order already. I mean, just, I don't know. The way he writes is so like, and speaks for that matter. But I think especially the way Peterson writes, because he can get tripped up on his words, which I do all the time, So, but he gets tripped up on his words sometimes, and sometimes he pauses and he's not able to like, see, kind of like what I'm doing right now. He's not able to find the words to complete a sentence that he started. But but overall, like Jordan Peterson's very articulate person. He knows he's very good at speaking. I'd say exceptionally good at speaking, especially in front of like a big audience. But yeah, I mean, he's a psychologist, so I guess he's learned how to overcome, what's that common fear of public speaking. Yeah, that's one of the most common fears. All right, actually, I don't know if he ever had it to begin with, but anyway. Probably did at some point, and he learned how to overcome it. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Peterson's work. I mean, I've read both of his other books, 12 Rules for Life and Beyond Order. I own Maps of Meaning. I bought it on eBay. I found it for like $20. Paperback, not hardcover, but it's still the book, So, but I decided I want to read that last because I think, well, I'm not sure about this book, We Who Wrestle with God, but I know from what I've heard in the reviews on Amazon, mainly from what I've read, Maps of Meaning is extremely dense. It's an extremely dense book that's hard to read. And not because it's not well written or anything, but because it's just the topics that it unpacks are so deep and complicated. So, it has a lot of mythology in it. And I have flipped through the book briefly, and yeah, it's got mythology and stuff in it. So I definitely want to read it at some point for sure. But right now I'm reading We Who Wrestle with God because I have a feeling this book, though it seems like from what I've heard, it is very deep and there's a ton of information in it. I don't think at this point I'm not sure actually, but I thought that it's probably not quite as hard to read as Maps of Meaning, or won't take as long to read at least. So anyway, I'm gonna finish this book before I read Maps of Meaning. But anyway, really need to read some more of this today. Or I don't know, because really tomorrow, I've decided finally that I'm about to go all in because I need to, and I feel like I'm ready to. I am ready to. I want to grow my channel and become more well-spoken, become educated, really. As well as well-spoken, because they don't necessarily go hand in hand. But yeah, I want to become educated and well-spoken and, better at formulating arguments and just expressing my thoughts and ideas, really. That's what I want to do. And so that's really why I started this podcast in the first place. But then I started having all these doubts and all these thinking back and forth. Oh, da, 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 da. Anyway, but to me, it's quite clear that, well, I'm pretty sure that this is what I'm supposed to do. At least one of the things I'm supposed to do is make YouTube videos and about psychology. And I think I'm not sure if I'll stick to podcast. Right now, I'm thinking I'm just going to stick to podcast videos and try to master this format, you could say. But I think I'll also make some maybe short form content like YouTube Shorts every now and then, or make like one a week. And it might just be a clip taken from my podcast episode, so it's not really whatever. I guess it doesn't count. But I also might make some. What's the middle between long form and short form content? Medium length videos, essentially. Medium length videos. I might do that. I'm not sure. Because that's the thing. I was talking about how I wanted to do an in-depth review of the Ellipsis Manual. I still want to do that for sure. But I don't know when I'm going to get to doing that, because I want to finish the Behavior Ops Manual. So we'll see, but we'll see. Not we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I got to finish this book first. Like I want to finish this book this week. Yeah, this week I want to finish this book. I might not be able to, because it might have, might have to stop and think for like many times just to understand what's contained within this book, the ideas. But I think based on how long it took me to finish 12 Rules for Life and Beyond Order, if it's not too much harder to read than those books, then I should finish it within the next 7 days. 7 days. Sorry. But anyway, gotta pronounce my words clearly. But for real, I need to get good at that. Because sometimes I just be talking like this, and I don't even know what I'm saying, and I just talk like this. But no, for real though, I talk like that sometimes, especially when I sub-vocalize. I sub-vocalize quite a bit, so like a lot. Like I'll just kind of whisper like this. I'll talk about it like this. When I'm just like looking. I'm just like in class at school, and I'll just be like, oh, that's kind of interesting. So I wonder if that relates to that in that way. You know what I'm saying? No, that's what I do for real. Like I honestly do that at school quite a bit. I'll just sub-vocalize like crazy. not like crazy, but a lot. I do it a lot. My mom does it too. I get it from my mom, I guess. But anyway, so sorry, my brain's kind of my brain's been a little today. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I need to get better at writing, and I'm thinking I might start scripting these videos. I might start scripting them, because that I think would make these episodes better, and just they would make these episodes more. Each episode of this podcast, scripting them would make them. I'm like repeating myself. It would make them more minimalistic, simplistic. No, there'd be much less fluff. If I scripted each video. I would just be covering all the important points, in that I want to make about a book or whatever, because that's the main thing I want to be doing is like book reviews, and I guess I want this podcast to be about reviewing books as well as exploring their topics and ideas. So, yeah, as well as maybe also articulating what I learned from the book. You know what I mean? And yeah, and if it's changed my life in some way or changed my perspective on something, I'll talk about that as well. I'll just talk about whatever. But it'll be related to books, right? And whatever book I've been reading that week. So yeah, that's what this podcast is going to be about. I needed to make this video, dude. It's been too long since I've made content, and I can feel it. I'm like, I need to make a video. And I need to get better at making videos too. Like, I suck at making videos. I mean, at least I have decent audio quality, right? This is I love this mic, dude. It's so good. I'm thinking about buying another one. I actually made an offer for one on eBay earlier today, matter of fact. But it doesn't come with the boom arm, but I could buy one of those on Amazon. So that's the thing. Amazon has Black Friday sale right now. So, But anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, so I'd end up paying, I think, about $40 for that mic, for the whole thing. Now, it doesn't come with the I don't have it, but the other it comes with the windscreen. It doesn't come with a pop filter, but I don't need it because I never use it for this because you really just need this thing. I mean, I could use the pop filter too, but that's not really necessary. If I'm going to do beatboxing or rapping or something, then maybe I would. But actually, I'd probably just take this off and use the pop filter. That's what I typically do, or what I have done in the past whenever I beatbox. That's what I've done in the past. I've made some beatboxing videos, but anyway, I don't do that anymore. Since I'm just talking here, I just need this thing, so which is nice. It's nice and simplistic. I don't have to have this thing in the way, the pop filter in the way, and so I can get as close as I want, even like this, man. Yeah, get this close to the mic. ASMR. Oh gosh, why'd I say that? ASMR is so stupid. No, but well, I'm not gonna say anything else about that. But anyway, so yeah, this week I'm gonna start making more videos. Like I said, well, next podcast episode will be about this book right here, We Who Wrestle with God. Gosh, it's such a good book already. That's the thing. I just know. I mean, I've read the first chapter, so that's what, like, I think it's like 40. How many pages have I read? 42? Something like 42. Something like 42 pages. Maybe 37 or something. I don't know. How many pages have I read? I have read 36 pages. So, yeah. It's a real, and the illustrations too in this book are like, I think, even better than the ones in 12 Rules for Life and Beyond Order. So yeah, it's just, man, another masterpiece by Jordan Peterson is what this book is, as far as I can tell. So far, but yeah, I can't wait to read the rest of it. But I have to sort my mind out, and yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna explain my mind in this video, but I did want to say, I wanted to say one other thing. So I'm gonna wrap this video up in a second, but there's something else I wanted to say. I was thinking about it as I was talking. Oh yeah, my personality. So I'm an INTP, right? So I'm quite interested in ideas, and I like reading and stuff like that, writing. So I've become more verbal, I would say, within the past few months, definitely, and increasingly more verbal slowly over the past, like, yeah, probably year and a half. So, and that's kind of, I guess, another reason why I'm making this podcast, why I started this podcast. Because it helps me, it gives me an outlet, I feel like with my personality, hold on, allow me to collect my thoughts. The way that I am is I feel like I have to constantly be outputting. Like, I feel like I can't just do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad whenever I just, like, do nothing. So, yeah. So that's why, like, I want to start making a lot of videos. And because I know that's what I need to do, is I need to discipline myself, and I need to constantly be contributing, right? Or, like, I guess contributing to YouTube is what you would say. But yeah, I need to constantly be making something, writing, even like speaking to someone. I just need to be outputting, right? And I think one of the best ways for me to do that is by making videos. I mean, I love making videos, especially these videos, like podcast type episodes. Like, I'm really starting to enjoy it. I mean, it's just, I can just talk, I can just do whatever I want. I can just, I can even do that if I want. I hope I didn't, whatever. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. But, so, yeah. But something about my personality is that, I guess more about me, not necessarily. Yeah, it's more specific to me. This is not true of all INTPs, I don't think. Which I don't like swear by Myers-Briggs or the Big Five. I think the Big Five is a lot more useful, but I don't swear by either of them. I just find them very interesting, and I do think they are useful, both of them, I think. So I think the Big Five is a lot more useful. But they're both useful, I think. So, the thing about me is okay, so I guess the way I can talk about this is, well, I don't have to reference or mention the Big Five or the Myers-Briggs test, I suppose. But I'll just talk about myself. So, this is, okay, here we go. So, okay, I realized this recently. So, well, see, I knew this, but I've really I think I've fully realized this about myself recently. Sorry, I'm like slouching. But I am very interested in ideas. And I've realized that throughout a lot of my life, over and over, I have missed out on what would you say? I've missed out on many opportunities to interact or to participate in verbal debate or I guess intellectual discussions. And I've realized that yeah, that's what I've realized. So see, I'm still not good at speaking, but because my mind is so full of noise half the time. Not always, but a lot of the time. It kind of is right now. I don't know, but so I've realized that what that means is like I need to get back into that. I need to start participating, and I know exactly why that happened. By the way, I won't get into it now, but it has to do with stuff that happened in childhood. I know exactly why that happened, and it took me a while to learn that, to realize that. But yeah, so that's what I want to start doing now in my life is I want to start speaking more often and speaking talking to people more often and finding now it seems like there's few of these people who exist, but there are a few of these people. I mean, I've lived enough of life to know that there's this very small percentage of these people that exist. My brother happens to be one of them though. One of my brothers. But I want to find people who are similar to me in that they enjoy having real debates, having honest, open discussions about, I guess particularly about serious topics or issues or just interesting ideas, and having a genuine discussion and an intellectual discussion about something. I don't know how I'm going to find these people exactly, but I just know that that's something I need to do. Right? And also I think I can kind of do that with this YouTube channel, right? Because even though there's no one right here in this chair. Okay, you can't even see the chair, but I can kind of do that just alone, just talking to the camera, because at least the camera is something that's listening to me in a way. Now it does not replace real human to human interaction by any means. It doesn't, but it allows me to express my thoughts and ideas to something. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that's one reason I really like making these videos. But no, I want to find people who are, and I'd love to have them on the podcast too. That's one reason I'm thinking about buying another mic. Probably another one of the same mics, because I'd like to have people over to my apartment. I mean, it's nice and quiet here most of the time, and if it's not, well, these mics are good, so they shouldn't pick up much, if any, outside noise. So yeah, I'd love to have people who are intellectual, or who, now I wouldn't necessarily describe myself as intellectual, but I enjoy discussing intellectual ideas, or interest in ideas. That's the trait, the other trait of openness that makes up openness, or I don't know if I said that right. Interest in aesthetics and interest in ideas make up trait openness in personality psychology, or trait psychology. That's what you'd say, I guess. So, yeah, that's what I want to do. But not just that. That's what I need to do. Like I know that's something I need to do. Because it helps keep me sane, and it helps me know what I think, and I would say it also helps me refine my thinking, so I don't believe something for stupid reasons, or so that I don't start not thinking clearly, So, because I have a bit of a, I don't know if I want to get into that. I can have a bit of a, I guess, a manic edge sometimes. I don't know. I had this experience that was something very akin to either a manic or a hypomanic episode. This was over a year ago. Anyway, that could be a whole episode. I could talk about that for hours, really. But anyway, dang, it's been almost 30 minutes. I need to wrap this up. But anyway, so I think that hopefully you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, I want to make a lot more of these videos. Like I said, I want to have people over, do a podcast. Maybe I should have my brother over. See, but I should really go to his house, because, well, he's been, yeah. I know he wants to have me over at some point. So anyway, but I guess I could just bring my mic and we could talk. That'd be dope. Because I'd be down to talk about some like political stuff. Because that's what my brother's really into. By the way, he has a YouTube channel. I don't know why I'm promoting this because his channel is way bigger than mine. It's not large, it's not big, but it's way bigger than mine. He has a YouTube channel called The Fog and the Whirlwind. Pretty cool channel. So I mean, I'm not super interested in politics, so I haven't like watched a full episode all the way through. But I have watched some of his YouTube shorts, and they're pretty interesting. So if you're into that stuff, politics, go check it out. The Fog and the Whirlwind is the name. So yeah. Oh gosh, what else do I want to say? I think there's something else. I'm trying to figure out what else I was wanting to say. Yeah, I really want to finish this book. I'm gonna finish it this week, definitely. I might finish it by Wednesday, probably, or probably by Thursday, honestly. So within the next 3 days, I'll probably finish it, because I can read at least 150 pages in a day. I mean, I'm a slow reader, so it takes me time. But if I want to, I can do it. I know, because I've done it before. I mean, I've read like 200 pages in a day, but that's kind of, well, for smaller books. Anyway, whatever. I'm trying to get better at reading, like faster, but making sure I still understand what I'm reading. Which I think my reading speed will improve as I just read more books. Which, yeah, you should see how many freaking books. So I have a bunch of these packages. I'm still talking. I don't know. Who cares how long this episode is going to be? It's supposed to be just like an update, and it's just turning into just me just talking. Look, guys, when I don't have someone to talk to, I just talk to my camera. That's what I do, man. It's become a habit. It helps. So for a while, for a really long time, not really long time, but for like a month or two, I've had these packages over against the wall over there. You can't see it, but I've had it's like 6 or 7 packages just sitting there because I bought a bunch of books on Amazon when they were on sale. And then, gosh, I'm trying so hard not to spend another $200 for $500 on books. For the Black Friday sale Amazon is having. I've been fighting it, man. Oh gosh. But yeah, I had all these books over there in my room. And a few days ago, maybe 4 days ago, I finally unpackaged or opened all the packages and took a look at all the books, and man, I can't wait to read some of those books. But yeah, so right now on my shelf I have 40 books probably. Though I've probably read I've read like 10 of them. So now some of them, I want to read all of them. I think I want to read all of those. Yeah, I probably have 40 or 45 books over there. So I probably have 35 to 40 books that I haven't read. Maybe more, actually. At least 35, though, I would say. Yeah, at least 35 books, right? Yeah, I'm sure. So anyway, yeah, I got 48 Laws of Power, the Laws of Human Nature, the Emotion Code. I'll just give you, just so you have an idea. The Myth of Normal, a lot of very interesting ones. Think Again by Adam Grant. The Idiot's Guide to Philosophy. I didn't buy that on Amazon. I bought that at the heck was it called? As the Page Turns a while back. I have How to Know a Person. Cosmic Mysteries of the Universe. That's interesting. The Creative Act. I've looked briefly through, I think, all of these books. Behave, The Biology of Humans at Our Best and Worst. Verbal Advantage. I have some books about speaking, how to be more articulate. I found on Amazon a review. Someone said these 4 books were the best books to or I think it was 5 books. These 5 books are all the books you need to learn how to speak effectively and fluently. And so I bought all of them. I don't know when I'm going to read them, but I'll probably read Verbal Advantage at some point. But anyway, I also have the Merriam-Webster's Vocabulary Builder. It's not on the shelf, but anyway. What else do I have? 1984 by George Orwell. Stillness is the Key. What else? Leadership, Discipline, and what? I forget. I can't read it from here. But it's by Jocko Willink. That I've read a page of that, and it seemed interesting. Man, I can't wait to read these books. Predictably Irrational. Yeah, Maps of Meaning. Thinking Fast and Slow. I've read that one. I have a lot of stuff. I have a really nice copy of Dostoevsky's The Brothers Karamazov. The translation is Constance Garnett, right? Yeah. Which I don't know if it's supposedly her translations aren't the best, but I think they're at least good enough. But yeah, I have a really nice copy of that book. And then I have The Anxious Generation. That's I've read a little bit of that. That seemed interesting. The Garden Within. I'm just naming like all of them, not all of them. Educated by I don't even know. The Happiness Trap. Anyway. Oh yeah, I ended up getting two. Same as ever. I ended up getting two copies of. Looking at it, I don't know what it's called, but it's by John C. Maxwell. John C. Maxwell. John C. Maxwell. Maxwell, I think. Something like the 20 Laws of Leadership. It's something like that. Amazon sent me two copies of that. And I checked to make sure. I was like, wait, did they send me two of these? And did they forget one of the books? And they sent me two of these? But no, they just sent me an extra copy. So, yay. I'll probably end up selling it or giving it away. Well, I'll read it first. And if it's a really good book, at some point, I'll probably recommend it to a friend. I'll be like, actually, I have a copy of it. Do you want it? And I'll just give it to him. But anyway, so yeah. Gosh, 36 minutes. Okay. I need to finish this up for real. For real. This is going to be my longest podcast episode. And it's just supposed to be a quick update. All right, more like quick update / me ranting about what's been going on in my mind recently. What I've been up to recently. I guess that's what I'll call it. I'll call it something like that. That'll be the title of the video. But yeah, I need to read some more Dostoevsky. I don't know when I'm going to get around to that. I don't know. I don't know. I want to read Dostoevsky, but his other books. Because I've read Crime and Punishment. That's the only one of his books I've read. But I definitely want to read some more of his books. But I don't know. I feel like I want to read some other books before that. But yeah. Like I want to at least read, finish We Who Wrestle with God and finish the Behavior Ops Manual. In that order. So yeah, finish this one first. But yeah, I got a lot of books. I have Stephen Hawking's Brief History of Time, Neil deGrasse Tyson's Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. Dude, there's so many books I just want to read. Like, I can't wait to embark on this journey. It's not gonna be easy by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm ready. I'm ready for this. So, yeah, and it's a good book, or it's a short book. Neil deGrasse Tyson's book. So it's great, I can read it in a day, I'm sure. I think it's like 150 pages or something. I can look it up right now, actually. How many pages? I'll just look up the book on Amazon. Yeah, there it is. For young people in a hurry, that's not what it's called. But yeah, 36,000. Well, it's not surprising. 4.6 stars on Amazon. Currently it's $9. But yeah, I love the cover of that book. Like the art. Oh man, it looks great. It is how many pages? 224. It's not 150, but still not a whole lot of pages. So anyway. Yeah. What else is there to say? Not much. I don't know. What else have I been up to? I've listened to some Nefex music lately. Yesterday and the day before, I think. Listened to several songs, and it was pretty crazy actually. But yeah, I've realized a lot in the past couple of weeks actually, about life and about myself and about psychology. But yeah, what else is there to say, man? I want to join my psychology club at NGU. I'm gonna figure that out tomorrow, I think actually. So yeah, Thanksgiving is this week. Whoo, can't wait for that. It's Thursday, right? Yeah. Wait, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, it's Thursday. So, shoot, man, the 28th. Can't wait for Thanksgiving. That's finna be fun. Hopefully. I think it will be. So, yeah, that's about it. I almost have 40 minutes. Shoot, I'll talk for another 55 seconds. What else is there to say? I don't know, but something. Yeah, I really want to, like, guys, you're about to see some more videos from me. I want to learn how to master titles and thumbnails. I want to learn how to make good videos, great videos, exceptionally good videos. Because, yeah, I need to make it on YouTube and eventually make money, though that's not really the goal. That's the secondary goal, is to make money on YouTube. The primary goal is to, well, I'll reveal that another time, what my primary goal is. Or the main reason, the deep reasons why I'm doing this. Partially for myself, but also well, I won't talk about it. So I'll talk about that in another. I'll talk about that in another video, probably when I'm successful on YouTube, which who knows when that'll be, but it'll happen. Mark my words. So anyway, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, thank you. If you enjoyed this video, you can like it if you want, or don't. I don't care. Thumb it down for all I care. At least it'll get engagement. But you can leave a comment if you'd like. If you want to see more videos like this of me just ranting, well, I guess you could comment that. Though I plan just to make videos about specific books, books that I've read. The current book that I've been reading that I just finished is what I plan to make. Is what I want really this podcast to be about, as well as discussing different ideas and, just interesting. Like I said, different aspects of reality and psychology, and But anyway, it's I'm almost at 41 minutes, and so yeah, I hope you have an amazing, sweet, awesome, dope, cool day or night or evening or morning, whichever. Peace.